Okay, so I cut out a pattern, a basic rough shape. Right here is where it's going to radius down onto the floor. And I followed this contour best I could. But when I put this radius in, and then reverse radius here down onto the pan, this shape will probably change. I'll probably have to put a little relief cut here because it's going to radius also upward a little bit onto the firewall. So, and when I do all that, the length, the overall length will change, and possibly I'll have to make some adjustments with this shape to keep it about 1/4 of an inch away from that seam. So I'm going to cut the metal panel a little bit long on this end, and I'll trim it to length after I get this shape tight like I want it. So I took some thin sheet metal, some 025, and kind of made a test piece here. Now I don't have the pan secured, but if I push it down to where it's going to eventually rest, and I put my test piece in, I just wanted to see if I could duplicate this radius here, and also I made a test radius right here to see what it was going to look like. And I made another one for the back section, because as the transmission tunnel comes back, it becomes slightly narrower, but also this radius is a little bit tighter than this radius, so they're slightly different. The back I had to manipulate a little differently than the front, just to get the forms a little more accurate. So I'll have to relieve the metal in here, probably just cut a notch out to get it to lay down where it's supposed to. And as I expected, I'm going to have to to recut this, because when I put this radius in, it pulled this edge away from the seam. Couple more test fits and trim. Got everything fitting pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and trim the width now. Cut it here and cut it here. So on top of the transmission tunnel, there's these two beads right here. I want to continue these beads down onto my patch panel, but before I do that, I just need to make sure everything's clamped into place properly, so it doesn't move. All right. So that's that.